When your Haier AC remote stops working, batteries are the most common culprit, accounting for 60% of all remote issues. Let's start with proper battery diagnosis. First, remove the batteries from your remote and carefully inspect them. Look for white powdery corrosion or any signs of battery leakage, which can damage the remote's internal contacts. Use a multimeter to test battery voltage. Fresh AA or AAA batteries should read 1.5 volts. Replace any batteries reading below 1.3 volts with high-quality alkaline batteries. When installing new batteries, always ensure correct polarity alignment. Never mix old and new batteries, as this can cause uneven power drain and potential leakage. Now let's move on to infrared sensor troubleshooting, which accounts for 25% of remote connectivity issues. Start by cleaning the infrared transmitter on your remote with a soft, dry cloth. Check for any physical damage to the IR LED. Here's a useful trick. Test your remote using your smartphone camera. For the AC unit, locate the infrared receiver, usually positioned behind the display panel. Clean it thoroughly with compressed air or a soft brush to remove dust buildup. Ensure nothing blocks the sensor area. When testing with your smartphone camera, point the remote at the camera and press any button. If the infrared transmitter is working, you'll see purple or white light on your phone screen. No light indicates a faulty transmitter. These basic troubleshooting steps resolve 85% of remote connectivity issues. Battery problems account for 60% of cases, while sensor issues represent 25%. If new batteries and clean sensors don't solve the problem, the next step is to reset your remote control. This process clears any temporary glitches or incorrect settings. First, remove the batteries from your remote control and wait for 30 seconds. This allows any residual power to drain completely. While the batteries are still out, press and hold the power button for 10 seconds. This helps discharge any remaining power and resets the remote's internal memory. Finally, reinstall the batteries with correct polarity and test your remote. This simple reset resolves most temporary communication issues. If the remote reset doesn't work, you can try resetting the air conditioning unit itself. There are two types of resets: soft reset and factory reset. For a soft reset, simply unplug the unit from power for 30 seconds, then reconnect it. This clears temporary settings and restarts the system. For a factory reset, locate the small recessed reset button on your unit. Press and hold it for 5 to 10 seconds while the unit is powered on. If problems persist after resets, consider environmental factors that can interfere with infrared signals. Fluorescent lights and direct sunlight can disrupt communication. Temperature extremes and humidity levels can also affect remote performance. Very hot, cold, or humid conditions may cause temporary sensor issues. If multiple resets fail or you notice physical damage to sensors, it may be time to seek professional help. A qualified technician can diagnose internal component failures. Remember that basic troubleshooting resolves 85% of remote issues. However, don't hesitate to contact a professional if you've exhausted these options or suspect hardware damage.